Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Fighting through. Still fighting. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Shedding the tackler, that gives him some room. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, about as dynamic a runner as the NFL has to offer. He put his talents on full display there. That was some kind of run.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw is Rodgers. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills?
Pass.
Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Rodgers now to throw.
And that'll be complete to Dillon.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And some strong running. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams would just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Rodgers now on first down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Mayfield on play action. They'll roll him out right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they can. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. After the sack on first down, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one, because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mayfield now escaping the pressure right. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give running right is Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Now Chubb running right. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
But that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 12. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that makes the score 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
We own them. We own them.
Now Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Troy Hill picks it, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 23. Now, I'm starting to wonder, Charles, 5 interceptions. Is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Chubb will get the call running left. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Get 300. Get 300.
Back 22, back 22.
Here's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39.
26.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Open man, here is Cobb. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
On play action, Rodgers. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 11 now. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up men will take it now. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The the Browns drive about to get started.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Chubb will have the first down and much more. And finally down at the 32-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Final play of the half. Mayfield rolling to his right. He'll get the first. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
They'll run it with Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. The give is to Jones. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. That's caught by Kelly. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Running right, Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
56 is the mic. You can't block me. Here we go.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now Rodgers. They'll roll him out right to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Check 26, check 26. Back one. Back one.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Mayfield off the play fake. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27.
He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They go play action. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV.